I rise today on behalf of the beautiful people of 8018, of Oakland, Alameda, and Emeryville, and as a proud co-author of AC 88, which would allow each and every Californian the opportunity to weigh in on our very future. The president and the congressional majority have been so focused on implementing the deeply unpopular policies of Project 2025 that they forgot about the will and needs of the people that they serve. Since the policies of the federal administration and that majority are so incredibly unpopular, they decided they needed to rewrite the rules to win. From Texas to Florida to Indiana, this administration is pressuring governors to create new red districts to silence Americans nationwide. ACA 8 is a direct response to the life-threatening policies that Trump and this majority Congress have taken. And this ACA 8 is our opportunity, the people's opportunity, to empower Californians to neutralize that threat. Californians are witnessing for the first hand the very devastating effects of this presidency. That's why we must treat this like the emergency that it is. Now, illness and suffering have no party preference, and the lives of people in these districts are our collective responsibility. So I want to remind you, as chair of the Assembly Health Committee, what is at stake. Just this week, our committee has gotten to hear from the public, from our agencies, from healthcare facilities across the state, from our advocates, what H.R. 1, Trump's big, ugly bill, will have, what kind of impact that will have, how it will ensure that $900 billion in Medicaid funding to pay for tax breaks for the ultra-wealthy, how these tax cuts will take care out of reach of many of our seniors, children, and families. How over 3 million Californians could lose their Medi-Cal coverage under the new Republican provisions passed. How over 100 Planned Parenthood clinics across the state may be forced to close their doors, robbing 22,000 people a month of reproductive care, STI testing, cancer screenings, of women's health care, and put out of reach for decades, for the first time, over 1 million Californians who rely on those services annually. Let's be reminded of the fact that our hospitals are rural hospitals as well. Kern Valley Healthcare District, Oroville Hospital, Fairchild Medical Center, and the countless other healthcare facilities that are scraping by as the Trump cuts away at crucial funding for them. How this impacts every single one of our healthcare systems, decimating our ability to provide care for millions of Californians. So when we talk about what is at stake today, what is at stake is the very lives of our constituents. We cannot be mistaken about that. So today, we must ensure that every Californian has the ability to be protected, to be represented in Congress, and to continue to stand up against the attacks on our democracy, wherever they may rise. And I just have to say this as a woman. The never-ending executive orders, the insistence on basically taking us back to a time when women have no voice, when our people have not the ability to love who they want to love and marry who they want to marry and have that be recognized and be able to have the care that they need, whether that be abortion care or basic health care. That is the world that this majority Congress is trying to turn us back to. And I absolutely refuse to stand here on this green carpet and let Congress, and this Trump administration do that to us, do that to Californians, do that to this country. So make no mistake, we are taking these actions because we are in unprecedented times.
30 seconds.
Absolutely. And we must take protective action. With that, I respectfully ask for your aye vote on ACA 8.